JazzedTutorials. Alright, so this week's video is going to be, again, awesome, as are the rest of the videos, I'm sure. Or at least I think so. So I was playing on in Photoshop this week, randomly, and I came across this fabulous effect by accident. I wasn't even trying to create this effect, but it just happened to come up, and I thought it looked pretty cool. So I figured I would show you guys what I'm doing. So I opened a photo, as you see here, and I want you to keep in mind that when doing this tutorial, it needs to be semi-light, bright, but not too dark. So it has to be kind of like dark, but not too dark, but light, but not too bright. So I'm using this photo here because it's just the right tone and it works well. You might want to play around with your photos and see what looks good to you, because not every photo will work as well as others. So play around with your settings and see how you can create this effect. So go ahead now and duplicate that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You should see 3 copies and 1 regular layer. Hide your main layer because in the event you make a mistake along the way, you can go back and redo it all over again and not have that mistake you already made. Alright, so on our top copy layer, which is layer copy 3, we're going to apply the lovely photocopy sketch. So, is it in Sketch? Yeah, it's in Sketch. So click photocopy, and all the way, by the way, make sure the black and white are in your swatches, because if not, you will get the same effect I'm going to show you in a second. Now, I have just the general settings, 7 and 8, but again, you're welcome to play around with those settings as you needed, but I don't need to change those settings because they look good as you see in the preview here. So I'm going to click OK, and I'll be good. Alright, you will see that. Now, you do not want that, obviously. So how do you get rid of that? Well, simply go over here to your thing here and go multiply. And voila! It now morphs into your layer 1 copy, which is exactly what you want. Alright, now, layer 2 copy. We're going to move that to the top because we're going to make some cool stuff with it. So go ahead to filter again, and this time we're going to go over to sketch again, and we're going to click on graphic pen. And now these settings are ones I made earlier because I didn't like the ones that were in there as general settings. So I have the stroke length at 8 and the light and dark balance all the way at the end because that just makes it more awesome. So yeah, and the stroke direction's automatically set at right diagonal, and I'm going to keep it that way because it looks cool. So click OK and you're good to go. Now, you do not want to have a black and white, obviously, yet again. So I went here to my blend modes and I changed this one to screen. Not screen, soft light, sorry. And I use soft light because it kind of brightened it, but not too much, and it's not too dark. Not too dark, not too bright, it's just the right amount of brightness. So, we're right there. Now, obviously, this isn't where we're stopping, but if you think you want to stop here and just use that as it is, go right ahead. I don't really care. But I'm going to show you something cooler and make it go a step further. So after I did this, I went ahead and created a new layer below all the rest of the layers because it kind of worked better that way. And I used my brush tool, and I have a bunch of random like splatter paintbrush type brushes in here that I randomly found on my computer. So I went ahead and loaded those and just brushed a bunch of stuff on here. In random spots. So I like one here, and like right there. And you can again go ahead and do whatever the heck you want at this point. I'm gonna add that. Nope, already added that. And these are just these are just random brushes I have on my computer. But I will provide them for in the description below because I'm a nice kid and that's what I do. So, yeah. Nope, that's splatter. Oops. And I'm just placing them randomly on here somewhere. Nothing too specific, nothing too special, nothing too spectacular either. It's just out of dumb luck I made this tutorial. I wasn't even meaning to, but something happened to my canvas and I ended up with that really weird look, so yeah. That's how that came about. Yeah. Let's see. And again, you're welcome to change the sizes of each of the things here. I really didn't have any like set sizes or anything. I was just messing around and something happened. Well, alright, you kind of see what I'm talking about here. So yeah, I just added random brush strokes there. So now, to even make it more cooler, I went over here to my eraser brush tool and I grabbed this 100px brush here. I don't even know what it is. Oh, rough round bristle. Alright, well anyway, I grabbed that brush there. And right along the edges, I just erased some of it. So hold your shift key, erase some, and be like, what the ee. And essentially what I'm making is like a picture frame, I guess you could say, sort of, kind of. And then just go like this, like that, and alright. Well, yeah, now, as you notice, the little lady here is outside of her photo. Oh no, what do? Well, this is what you do in that case. You go ahead and select all 3 layers, yeah, 3. And then you just go up here to the move tool, and boom! Oh, what? Did we just move a photo? Yes, we did. Alright, so, yeah, now I'm going to show you what you can do with your text. Now, if you're using text on your photo, which you don't have to, but I always do because text always makes things better, I'm just going to type this, what to do, and I'm using black as my font, but use whatever font you want. And I'm going to feel like rotating it because I'm in the rotating kind of mood here. Alrighty, rotated. And again, I'm using my overlay text effect that I love so much. And, ooh, wait a minute. Alright, well on my other photo that I made, the black looked good, but I guess on this one here, because my photo is too black, we're going to use white. So, yeah. I made a previous one of such, and when I used the black, it looked awesome, but apparently on this one, we need to use the white. Or not at all. Okay, well for some reason on this photo here, the overlay effect doesn't look as cool. So you'll see in my final outcome photo how cool it looks with the black on black. But honestly, yeah, that's it. Alright, that's the photo tutorial. That's something cool you can use for maybe Facebook, maybe DeviantArt.com, Flickr, Photoshop.com. All these are the cool sites. I don't know, whatever you want to use it for, go ahead. It's just a cool graphic that you can make for someone and have fun. So, happy photoshopping and have a fabulous Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and again Friday. Alright, bye.